Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Selena from Wellness Campaign, and today I wanted to take you through a day in my life, a realistic day in my life, exercising, working out, stretching my body, moving my body, and really just kind of show you what I do, because I tend to be more gentle on my body, but I also do challenge my body in a lot of ways. And so I've gotten to the place where I can tolerate a lot of working out. Again, you might not call all of this working out, but it's all part of my kind of weekly routine. And so Tuesdays are the day where I do go into the gym to do a little bit of cardio. So I'm going to show you that. But also I'm going to show you just the stretching and the light movement that I do throughout the day as I work from home at a desk, so that you can kind of see what I do. Especially considering I'm pregnant, I do a few different kinds of particular stretches and things to loosen up my muscles, especially around my pelvis area, that you might find interesting. I might do a little bit of voiceover so that you can kind of hear what my process is as I do these things, but I want to take you along, and I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it's helpful. Working out and being active has been a really big part of my healing process, as well as just my process of finding what feels the best for me, and I hope this is helpful. So let's jump in. Okay, so every day I do try to get outside in the sunshine, even if there's not very much out, but today is a good day. I usually take about a 15 to 30 minute just walk around our neighborhood and trying to just get outside a little bit. So I'm going to take you on that walk and show you a little bit of what my route looks like. It's not very naturey, although I really wish it was. Either way, it's been a really good way for me to take a mental and physical break when I am working. So let me show you what I do. This is honestly something that I've really grown to enjoy doing, just getting out in the middle of a work day, stretching my legs, working my legs a little bit, getting some circulation back. And even though there's not very much sun out for a good portion of the year where I'm from, it's been really good just to get whatever sunlight's there and really just enjoy the fresh air, even though it's a little bit polluted because we live close to an airport. It's been honestly something that I've grown to really depend on in the day-to-day kind of mundane parts of life. Being able to just get outside and connect with nature and whatever that looks like wherever I am. This is something that I do try to do every single day, no matter what, no matter the weather even, honestly. Also love just kind of like hiking up this little hill. Feels like a stress reliever, and I get to just be a little bit closer to the sun. So this is just a way that I've kind of mentally processed my day, give myself a mental break, and sometimes just connect with God, connecting with myself, listening to my own thoughts, letting myself be in silence. So I will try to sit on a ball, an exercise ball, throughout the day, especially since I sit at a desk and I work on a computer for most of the day. Trying to find ways that I can make my sedentary lifestyle a little bit less sedentary, a little bit more active, engaging my core and my back muscles, which can be really good for pregnancy as well. So this ball, just changing how I sit even helps me to kind of stay active, stay moving, or stay engaged, I should say, because I might not be moving, but at least my muscles are actually working to hold me up, as opposed to slouching back in a chair and kind of ruining my posture a little bit. So I love a sucker. Jumping on a trampoline is something that I really do enjoy doing. It gets my brain and my body just kind of out of work mode at the end of the day, or if I need to take a break, I'm out of breath. If I need to take a break during the day just to get my blood flowing from sitting all day, I will run over here and just jump a little bit. Jumping is perfectly safe in pregnancy. If you don't agree with me, you can just do your own research. And it honestly really helps me to stay active and moving throughout the day. This foam roller has honestly been like my best friend. I use it a lot on my back just to relieve tension in different areas around my upper back as well. And I'll use it actually a lot on my hips because I have a lot of kind of residual hip pain. And I realized a while back that it actually started from the shoes I was wearing. So anyway, I've resorted to more barefoot style shoes, and it's changed a lot of the hip pain that I would experience. I had a lot of like hip clicking. The more that I would stretch these hip flexors really deeply, or if I would actually just use this foam roller on my hip flexors, that would really help. And it also is supposed to be really good for labor. So making sure that these hip muscles are not too tight when you go to birth your baby can make for a lot easier of a birth experience from the research that I've done. Alright, so I usually just take a quick little walk across the street. The LA Fitness in this area is literally right across the street, so it's probably like a 10-minute walk, and then I'll walk back. But I usually just do a 30-minute cycling and maybe a little bit of stretching afterwards. I've also been trying to do more squatting since I know that it can be really good for birth. I really enjoy cycling. It's something that I feel like makes time go by so quickly. I'll listen to a podcast or some kind of YouTube video or something like that, and it really just helps. I don't usually worry too much about, people do say like cycling can tense up your hip flexor muscles that can make labor a little bit more tricky, but again, like I said earlier, I will roll those out with the foam roller every single morning, and so I don't really worry about that. I'm gonna get started. This is usually just a time to decompress after work, get a little bit of blood flowing. I only do this 2 days out of the week, sometimes 3. My husband and I will go on Sunday to the gym, and he will do some kind of strength training. He used to be a personal trainer, and so he will do some kind of strength training program with me. I just kind of follow his lead, and then sometimes I will do some cycling in it as well. But yeah, it's like been really good. I mean, everybody's got to find what works for them, what they find enjoyable and motivating, and this is something that's just been really motivating for me. So. Plus, as you can see, I'm in a room all by myself because I pick times where there aren't classes going on, and honestly, most of the time there isn't a class going on, so I usually get the room to myself. And honestly, you guys, I just love to go at a really reasonable, gentle pace, but I do like to work up a sweat. So I will generally, at least on these machines, go at gear 10 for most, if not all the time, and try to stay above 80 RPM. I don't really do like a class or anything or follow any sort of like teaching or instruction on this. I just kind of try to stay above 80 because that's what usually makes me sweat. So that's kind of what I'm going for, since I can't sweat in a sauna right now because of the babe. I am trying to get that sweating in as many areas as I can. And honestly, this has been like the most dependable way, so. And if you didn't catch my shoes, I'm not going to show them to you now, but they are these barefoot shoes that I got. They're not like the best for cycling, I'll be honest with you, but they are amazing for training your feet to, grow the strength to basically hold your body up. I used to do a ton of arch supports and a ton of all sorts of like really well form-fitting shoes that were super expensive, and then I realized that those are actually hurting me, causing some hip issues. And ever since going to barefoot shoes, I have been way better. Like my whole body has started to feel way more aligned, a lot easier to stay in alignment when I go to the chiropractor. And my hips, just like I said earlier, like they stopped clicking entirely, so I don't have any hip pain like I did when I would just go for a walk for like a 5 to 10 minute walk. I'd be clicking my hips and having to stretch every couple steps, and it was not fun. So I use these barefoot shoes, and they work for cycling. And I also wanted to mention that there really was a period of my life where working out was not easy, especially in the beginning of gaps, when my body was just detoxing like crazy. For one, I think the increased circulation actually just made more toxins stirred up. And then just the energy. I was working on getting my body to be able to depend more on fats, and it wasn't. And so I needed to kind of pull back from the cardio type workouts. I never really like strayed from doing any kind of strength training. Like I always did something. Honestly, it's because I feel like my back and my joints and my whole body moves easier when I'm stronger, and for a number of physical issues that I've had, keeping my muscles and my joints strong really does support me feeling my best. And so I never really stopped that entirely, but the cardio I definitely did take a pause on. And even now I don't go crazy, but I am trying to elevate my heart rate, and I am trying to get my blood circulating and my lymph circulating so that I can detox better. So on that note, I'm really out of breath and I'm gonna focus, but I have my bath tonight after this, and really that's the end of my workout kind of exercise movement routine for a Tuesday. It looks like this probably 3 days out of the week. Not every day, and I have rest days, but this is often what I'll do throughout the week, and it is just the way I've come to stay really healthy and feel really good. But I hope you got value out of this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I make new videos like this pretty regularly right now, and it's my passion to walk alongside people as they heal and grow. It inspires me and hopefully brings encouragement to you. Thanks for watching.